Notification. Notification. Do you get it? Anybody else? Are y'all getting the notifications? Yes, no, maybe. There's like 60 y'all, so one of y'all can say yes, no. You didn't? Okay. All right. It's Bort. Yeah, and this is why I like Twitch better. I guess it's retarded. Anyway. So it might be better if I wait later anyway. What's going on, Trevor? Trevor, you didn't get the notification either? Seems okay. Agrippa, so you got it? Oh. Maybe it just hates certain people. I don't have this on. Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. If that's the case, then must be a limited audience. Alright, I guess more people get it now. Alright. I got something to say. Yeah. Close this. Go to the back. Oh, did I hit that? Okay. That's alright. Where is the video? Let me know if this is. Yeah, I'm just. If you see it, you see it. You don't, you don't. I'm not doing all this. If you're in the Discord, just put it in the Discord.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition.
Oop. Yeah, just put it in the Discord in the direct chat. I mean, at this point, it is what it is. I just want to make sure y'all can hear this. Actually, I'm on. Oops, I'm on the wife's computer, so my keyboard commands don't work the same. So I have to. Yeah, it's low. Let me see.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of
This is on my phone. Like so since I'm in a fairly small apartment for like 4 or 5 people, my little brother's still out there asleep. My son's asleep, so I'm not gonna be loud in the middle of the apartment, doing this. So that's why I'm back here, not on my shitty laptop. So that's one of the main, because I could solve this fairly easily, but I don't have a room where I'm kind of relegated to myself to make noise. So yeah.
And I got to make this YouTube video today because I have to address a YouTuber that just don't. There we go. Got to stop that. I have to deal with a YouTuber who doesn't know when to quit and when to stop. Now, there's a YouTuber on here that's lying, who's been lying.
Now, now this is funny. This is funny. I've taken great pains not to actually say that he's been doing anything other than being shady. That's it. If it looks bad, it looks bad. And there's other Christians that said what he's doing looks bad. There's been very few people that I'm aware of that have said that he's outright stealing or there's fraud or there's anything going on. But so now he's taken something I said and turned it into something I didn't fucking say at all. Actually, I actually stressed that in a few videos and said I've never actually said that you stole anything. So, you know, yeah, I just call him the Jersey retard because I mean it's like it's he started a few months ago, just kind of like passively referring to me. So I was like, okay, I'll passively refer to him too. That's fine. I'll just call him a retard.
For what I understand, for a few days now, and he's been on here saying
You've been losing
that
some sleep.
That I'm trying to commit fraud and that I'm lying to people about donations.
Now I want him to actually provide the timestamp. To give me the link and the timestamp where I've actually said that, because I have not actually said that at all. I know it's not. He's not gonna find it verbatim because I damn sure don't say that. But I said what you're doing seems shady. Nobody asked you to do that. There's something wrong with it, and that's true. That's an observable fucking fact. So if he's mad that that I said what he's doing is shady, well, don't do shady shit. Like, I'm sorry. Like, is that if other Christians and like this is the funny part. I didn't even really realize this was going on because I'm not subscribed to him, right? I'm not subscribed to any of these fuckers. People tell me, and it's always Christians who are the ones telling me that he's doing this shit. Like, that's the best part, folks. That's literally the best part. It's almost always Christians telling me that look at the shit that he's doing. So it's like, well, and that's to me kind of like the crux of this because it becomes a Christian versus atheist thing, and y'all see that gets stressed later because I went and listened to the rest of this after my late night video, and I'm just laughing my ass off because I at first I was kind of like, Sister Cherry's just been kind of taken for a ride, but now I got some words for her too.
And all these things and whatnot. And I have Sister Cherry here, who knows a lot about what's going on behind the scenes.
No, she doesn't actually. Let me tell you, Sister Cherry wasn't a part of any of this. So what she's hearing is second and third hand. You know who heard about all of this first? Who brought the folks' attention? Me. You know how Holy Spackle heard about it? Me. So anything that Sister Cherry's hearing, if it didn't come from me or Faithful to God, she's hearing it secondhand. So before anybody gets any crazy ideas, I was the one who dropped that first, as far as the knowledge goes. So let me set that record straight. So, I mean, if folks are upset by that, then I don't know what to tell you.
Who talks to me behind the scenes and knows what I'm all about. So, Sister Cherry, could you unmute, please? Sister Cherry. Okay, Sister Cherry is muted right now. She's gonna unmute when she gets back in front of her computer. But this whole issue is gonna be.
Man, I'm here. I'm here.
Great. So you know who we're talking about. I'm gonna say his name on here, even though I said I wasn't gonna do it no more, because it needs to be done, right? So it's Dragnut. Dragnut is making YouTube videos, breaking terms of service on top of that. And I hope Faithful to God sees this because he needs to flag him for doing it. He's breaking terms of service by going around saying that I'm trying to commit fraud and keep donations for myself. Now, Sister Cherry, you spoke to Faithful to God, right?
Yes. I haven't spoken to him recently.
So you haven't spoken to him recently. So yes, you spoke. But no, you haven't spoken to him recently. Oh, okay. That because that's kind of important. That's kind of important because if you haven't spoken to him recently, then you don't know what the hell's going on. Like that. That's kind of, you would think that if he's in, and that what's crazy to me is that he's in his time of need, and I've probably spoken to him more than she has. I'd be willing to put money. I'd be willing to put actual fucking money on the books that I've spoken to him and consoled him over the phone more than she has, and that's sad. And again, be mad as you want to about that, but I don't go out here seeking attention and affirmation and all this other stupid shit. It is what it is. But here's the thing. When you are more concerned with a YouTube presence than actually helping out somebody, that's how things turn out. I mean, that's sad to say, but it is what it is. Like, this is a fucking, like, performance act or some shit for these folks. But I don't, it's like, y'all don't get it? Y'all don't understand that there's actually a dude that is having trouble sleeping at night. He just lost his dad, fucking sister in the hospital right afterwards. It's like, come on. Like, yeah. Like, this is, Yeah, I know. Goddamn, I thought I turned off this fucking. Oh, forgot to hit the thing again. So, Yes, I'm gonna get to that part. Person just sent me that text message.
I was told by other people who know Faithful to God about his situation. And I was given the information about our dear brother. I don't know if I should mention his situation, but I know his father passed away.
Well,
and again,
well, here's the funny thing: if you don't know his situation, then that kind of tells me you really haven't talked to him recently. You know, if you don't know what's okay and what's not okay, because I specifically had that conversation with him, right? We spent at least 10 to 15 minutes discussing what exactly needs to go on the internet and what needs to stay off. So because and I have a witness too who was also there listening to this in tandem. If you don't know, then why are you speaking on this fucking topic? That is concerning your brother in Christ that you love so much. If you haven't gotten in contact, like the fact that you went live on this Joker's channel running your goddamn mouth, not knowing what the hell is okay and not okay to talk about just on that front, then you probably need to shut the fuck up. That's just me. This is just me because trust me, she has some words for me, and I got some words for you, Sister Cherry, too. Because let me actually back up real quick because I was thinking about this last night. I'm not one of your kids. I'm not your fucking husband. I'm not your uncles, your brothers, none of these black Hebrew Israelites, your Christian brothers. I'm a grown ass man who's gonna say what the fuck he wants on his channel. Okay? You can yell until you are blue in the fucking face. I'm gonna say whatever the hell I want, how the hell I'm gonna say it, when the fuck I'm gonna say it. Okay? You don't know me, and you've repeated that 50,000 times in the fucking video. 50,000 times, and that's hyperbole for those of you who don't know what that thing means. Since you don't know me, you also don't know. Guess what? You also don't know what I do and don't believe. Okay. Besides not believing in your deity, you don't know anything about me other than what comes out of this jackass's mouth. You hear in that second, he can't even get that right. So before you start telling somebody to sit down and be quiet, you need to find out what the fuck's going on with your brother in Christ. And you need to spend time doing that instead of criticizing somebody you don't know on the internet. How about you spend as much time as you need finding out what the fuck's going on? Because you seem lost in the fucking sauce. You all in the Kool-Aid don't know the fucking flavor. You have no goddamn idea. And it's not even, what is it, 5 minutes in here? Not even 3 minutes in here. And you still know what the fuck's going on. But you up late at night talking about me. You need to get your fucking priorities straight. For a mother, for somebody who claimed to have shit going on and being so busy, because again, we're going to get to that. Because, yeah. But you can't prioritize your time and spend it towards something fucking constructive. You in here entertaining this bullshit. And he even is showing you shit that I said. You don't even actually know if I even said any shit. You just believe in shit from somebody you about to say is not even that reliable. But then because this jackass, both y'all motherfuckers, let me not go there. Anyway, let me just play it. Let me not play it.
My prayers is with you. I still love you, brother.
How about you go fucking talk to him?
And
that's
as
cool
promised, I'm going to send you something as well. And I was given this information about what went down. So I was supposed to give him a call, and I've been so stifling busy between my platform and dealing with, work. And, of course, you can hear my children in the back, and, the holidays. So when I found out about Brother Faithful's situation, I was already depleted. You see what I'm saying? Out of funds, because I just finished,
Now here's some bullshit. Now let me tell you guys something. And this is what I'm calling bullshit. This is what I'm saying. She's spending her time doing bullshit. There ain't nothing on YouTube that's going to take up my fucking time more than trying to help out somebody. Like there's no hangout. There's no debates or debates. I'm not going to use it as an excuse because I can't go actually help a living, breathing person. That's bullshit. What's also bullshit is this depleted funds, because you see one of the first people who gave on there was me. I gave just $20 for now, but I gave something. Again, you ain't the only one who went through Christmas. Everybody on that list then had a Christmas. I'm pretty sure if I understand how time works and that we all reside in this time and space, we all just had Christmas. Okay, I'm not saying that she should have gave $50,000 million, but hell, I gave $20 after I spent money on several people, quite a few people. okay, and get shit for my damn self. So these excuses don't mean shit to me. You ain't the only one with kids. You ain't the only one that went through who has a YouTube channel. What? How is that a fucking excuse for why you can't get in contact and you can't give $20, $10, $5? Really? You can't skip a fucking Wendy's meal to go help him out? That's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. That's that bullshit. So again, like I just there's so much fucking inconsistencies and nonsense here. That's just crazy to me. You got time to get on here and be on a late night YouTube video with this jackass, but you can't go call your brother in Christ because you've been too busy. You've been too busy bullshitting, evidently. I've had at least 2 conversations with him over the past few weeks. When he called me, I was in the midst of being on the road with my little brother because his tire blew out. Waiting in the middle of the night for a tow truck to come. I had to pay for the fucking tow truck to help out my little brother. His other tire blew out. That's another $200. So these excuses don't mean shit to me at all. I ain't over here balling, but I found some money to give to him. And we'll give again too. Just saying.
The holiday season and everything.
Right,
yeah.
holiday season or
Excuses.
whatever, and 42 people in your house.
Yeah.
You know, that's
You
a lot
don't
of
want to get
groceries,
house
that's
guests?
a lot of gifts. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
my husband barely made it.
Right.
But I said to, you know, I let a couple of the sisters and the brothers who, you know, hang out amongst us that I will definitely, you know, contribute because he helped me. You see, you all helped me. And so I said I will give as soon as I get my funds get paid, which is this Friday. And so I even went on my channel and told the people that watch me, you know, consistently, like, y'all get over there and help Brother Faithful, send him your love, your prayers, you know what I'm saying, or donate whatever little bit, you know, whatever God puts on your heart. You feel what I'm saying?
You could just
because this
call
is the
him.
principles that we live by.
You should call him,
Helping
talk
one
to him.
another and loving one another.
Right. So for those of you who don't know who Dragnet is an atheist. So that should tell you everything you need to know.
Yes, because I'm an atheist, that tells you everything you need to know. That tells you what I like. That tells you what I dislike. That tells you my life goals. That tells you where I've been and where I'm going. That tells you everything. And this tells me that this dude is so fucking pathetic that that's literally all his life revolves around. It's so sad. But here's the fun part.
All right off the back. Okay. And for the atheists who don't support him, for the atheists who may not like what I'm about to say.
You mean that like me? I sure don't like you.
You need to police your community. You got somebody in your community.
You need to police your community. This is the same guy who wouldn't be held down by nobody. Nobody could tell him shit. When folks are saying, hey, this idiot's going off the rails, doing and saying all kind of crazy shit, and we reached out to folks, none of them want to have any part of it. Well, G-Man's a grown man. Well, guess what? Dragnot's a grown-ass man. Dragnot's a grown-ass man. You give the same excuses you gave. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. So don't try that.
That's just throwing out accusations without any proof whatsoever all the time on this YouTube channel. I'm going to get to them in a minute. But
you gonna play him?
Right now, he's trying to say, because I went to my audience after finding out, as a matter of fact, I was in True Empiricism's Google Hangout. Somebody had told him that someone else that we know in the community, who I am not friends with and I am not very fond of, started to GoFundMe for
what they got to do with anything? Because you're not friends with him. Okay, there's a lot of people who weren't friends with Annabelle and still helped her ass out. There's a lot of people who wasn't cool with you and helped you out. Maybe when you were fucking Dirty Dick Dan, you know. This is the Taking Out YouTube Trash Hangout. So this is crazy. It's crazy to me. Because he forgets that the same people he's not cool with are the same ones that helped his ass out. But, you know, quick to forget.
And I don't believe nothing that's coming out of their mouth. So after I did some research, I found out.
Oh, this is something I realized, folks. This is something, as you listen to this, he will never acknowledge Holy Spackle as a Christian on here. And it took me a while to realize that because I'm like, there's no way Sister Cherry is this fucking retarded. Like I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about that in the back of my head. There's no because something it's like something has to click here. If the Christian started it, why is this even being labeled like as an atheist plot or some bullshit like that? Because if we're gonna talk about scams and fraud and shit like that, let's look at exactly where the contention began. The contention began because he started asserting that because he personally doesn't like us and he has some personal misgivings about us, that there's something amiss. The first stone was cast by him. None of this would have happened if he would have one kept his fucking mouth shut, two waited until he got in contact with Faithful to get the PayPal link. There's a whole multitude of things that that could have transpired here, but he decided to antagonize and slander other people, and so when there's a response to it, people want to act fucking crazy. Yeah, the notification system's fucked up, folks. I don't know. I'm just rolling with it. Sorry.
Faithful was going through something. He had a death in the family. All the financial responsibility was on him.
And do you even know, like, because it sounds like he's hearing shit third hand. It's like, Jesus, if y'all want to tell folks what's going on, at least be a bit more accurate. At least pretend like you know what the fuck's going on. Like, I don't know how many times I said in my video exactly what's happened. That's maybe because I've spoken to him a few times. Maybe because we're keeping in contact, open line of communication. Maybe some of us ain't lying about talking to him or having not talked to him. Just saying.
And I decided to do a fundraiser on my YouTube channel.
Okay? Yeah, you decided that you wanted to start taking funds, not on his behalf, on your own behalf. You want to know why I say that? It's because he didn't ask you to do that. You want to know how I know? Because I fucking talked to him. You want to know how I also know? Because I saw the messages between you two. He didn't tell you to do that. He gave you his PayPal. He didn't tell you to use your own PayPal. You did that. And then when other Christians started saying, why are you splitting these funds? You start deleting their fucking comments. You start getting mad. Are people not supposed to realize that? Wow. Again, this has nothing to do with an atheist versus Christian thing. This is a what the fuck are you doing thing.
I did not use that GoFundMe thingy because
I've not talked to him this morning.
And I can sit here for the next 9 hours talking about all of the immoral, disgusting things that these people have done to me on my other channel.
Oh, listen for him. Listen to see if he actually identifies Holy Spackle as a Christian. Keep listening. You won't hear it. Because it's actually pretty clever. It is actually pretty clever. So what he does is he sets up the entire scenario as being some secular atheist plot, and then he'll throw her name into it, and then he'll pivot to the evil atheist. But he'll never actually identify her as a Christian at any point in time because Sister Cherry has no idea who she is at all. And there's actually a point, I want to say halfway through, where he starts to describe her right up until the point that he needs to call her a Christian, and then he pivots. And it is actually very, very interesting. You can almost say it's dishonest.
Point of the matter is that I didn't want to promote it on my channel, and
that's fine. You don't have you have all the freedom to promote or not promote stuff at your leisure, but taking other people's funds when they didn't tell you to is, yeah.
Still not going to promote it on my YouTube channel. I decided to use my PayPal since Faithful knows who I am and I know who Faithful is. You got Shield Squad, you got SOG. I got a lot of
the same folks that kicked you out the fucking groups. Oh, okay. I just want to make sure the same folks who don't fellowship with you anymore. Okay, I just want to, just maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe something changed.
People watching me, a lot of people policing me. I know who the people are who gave. I can name them, but if I did that, that would be doc dropping. You know what I mean?
Now he's concerned with doc dropping.
Know what they gave. You know what I mean? And once I got about like around $70, I think it's $70.15, and I could have got more, but I sent that to Faithful via his PayPal, and then I changed the link on my YouTube channel from my PayPal link to Faithful to God's link. Now, the people that's part of Drake Nuts group, was leaving links on my channel. Okay? They know I don't like them. They know I don't want them leaving links on my channel.
I ain't got shit to do with nothing. So let me actually read off 5 days ago. This is because, again, remember, he said that he had no contact with Faithful to God. Hey, Faithful to God, I made a video asking for people to give donations because of your loss. And it's still misspelled. Could you please provide me with a means to give you the donations? At the moment, it's not much, but people did give. Please give me a means to give outside of Holy Spackle and those atheists. So here he acknowledges that she's not a part of us. I can give it to Brother Jay or anyone other than Spackle and those atheists. The vid is goddamn. That's just like, did you not graduate from 8th grade? The vid is on my main channel. There's nothing in here capitalized at all. Jesus. It's like my son wrote this. I would have promoted the GoFundMe they are doing for you, but after this past summer, I refuse to have anything to do with them again, exclamation point. For spiritual and legal reasons. That's an incomplete sentence. No capitalization. Again, this would be a comma. I'm asking you as a brother in Christ to not insist that I deal with Spackle because my answer will be no for legal and spiritual reasons. I'm reading verbatim what he put on Faithful to God's channel. And again, he claimed that he had no contact with Faithful to God, remember? This is the last video that I made that he got upset with, where it's clear as day, and other Christians saw this too, that he was lying about that. But everyone else are bad people for mentioning that he's telling the truth only in certain cases. This ain't one of them. So just so y'all know what that correspondence was. And again, I went to Faithful to God's page, and I went to his last video about 3 weeks ago. You scroll down a few comments. His is the last comment. Yeah, I know it's crazy, right? It's crazy. So now he spoke to Faithful to God 5 days ago, and then 4 days ago claimed that he had no contact with him. And in Faithful to God's response, he puts his PayPal there and his email, but he had no contact with him. But I'm the evil atheist because I'm noticing 5 days ago is longer than 4 days ago. So if 4 days ago you tell me that you didn't you had no contact with someone, but a day prior we see that you were talking to them and that they give you the said information that you claim to not have. But it's an evil spirit game, demons, possession, and it's okay.
So every time I saw it, it was delete, 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 delete. This is nothing new. Everyone who watched me should know this by now, that hashtag ban Dragnet is very much still in effect. And after today,
he actually like made the hash mark with his fingers. Like, y'all can't see it, but he made the hash marks like this. Hashtag ban Jack. Hashtag game.
I think it's going to get worse for a lot of these people. Okay?
The punishment is going to increase.
The bottom line is that I'm not committing any fraud. He's doing it for attention. And when I finish telling you the other things that he's been doing over the past couple of days, after doing a little bit of investigative work, you'll understand. But I'm not doing none of that. And I'm asking all of my Christian subscribers. Atheist community are idol worshipers. Mm-hmm. They're going to follow Dragnet. If Dragnet tells them to jump off a cliff, they're going to do it.
Don't do that.
Okay? So whatever Dragnet says is gospel to these people. I'm talking to the people on here that uses this thing between their ears. Their brain.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A moment of silence for him mentioning that people need to use their brains. Okay.
That whenever you donate something to me and I say I'm gonna give it to somebody, I do it. Now, let's not forget, last year alone, I was involved in several fundraisers for Hannah Zubby,
right,
on her channel, on a couple of times, as a matter of fact. I think I debated Redline.
Holy Spackle, contact Faithful. Faithful has her number. Because later in this, she acknowledges that she's spoken to me once, and I believe it was concerning this joker right here, if I'm not mistaken. So
I debated Dragnet. I debated
Channy. I think it was Channy. Yeah.
Yeah. And I raised money for a whole bunch of people in here. Not one time did the atheist community believe I was committing fraud when it came to them. They're gonna say, well, James didn't go directly into your PayPal, G-Man, and you're a known liar. We're gonna get to who's calling me a known liar in a minute. But these are the things that they're saying to try to discourage people from sending things to Faithful, because my link isn't even there no more.
Now see, did y'all catch what he just said? Did y'all catch it? So he's saying now that because people are criticizing his shady behavior, that's discouraging people from sending things to Faithful. Not to him, now, not to him, but to Faithful. Now, think about that for a second. Why would he say something like that, right? Because if there's not one, but two, actually, technically three. There's technically three links out there that go directly to Faithful to God, okay? They're trying to stop people that what he has personally in his pocket is Faithful to God's. This seems strange to me. Because if he said, well, they're trying to discourage people from donating to me, that would be more apt, because that's exactly what folks are fucking saying. That I'm one of them. But that's weird. That's a really weird way to phrase things. That lets you kind of know what's going on up here.
What I'm mad about is that they want everybody to send things to their GoFundMe. And do that, more power to you. It's just not being promoted on my YouTube channel. You see, these lazy, irrelevant YouTubers just want attention for their YouTube channels. Mm-hmm. So I'm asking all of the Christian subscribers that are watching my channel to unsub from him. Don't even go on his channel no more. Like, don't even talk to him in private. Mm-hmm. Like, let the scripture talks about handing someone over to the devil for the destruction of the flesh. Do that. Let him.
So he knows that there are plenty of Christians who enjoy coming to my channel and enjoy watching my content. He knows there are plenty of Christians who will come here rather than go to his place, and he's upset by that. Maybe I should like get a compilation of all the Christians who are like, Dragnet, you were actually a better Christian than he is. That would sting. I think that would sting a lot. But that's just me being petty. I don't need to be petty. I don't need to be petty, but I could be petty. I could. Hold on. Someone's stuff got spam marked as spam. I'm not sure why. I'm trying to find, is it the analytics button? I'm trying to see something. There's that button. Where is it? I guess I'll check back in a few days because he's telling people to unsubscribe, and so far it didn't seem to be working very much. Yeah, didn't seem to be working very well. Sorry, buddy.
Talk to his echo chamber, and don't just punish Dragnet.
Evidently, Trey Jadlow's part of my echo chamber. So is Aaron White, and so are all the other Christians who come to my channel that I don't agree with. It's weird. I have an open door policy for folks to come discuss things, but I have an echo chamber. Oh wait, I forgot. I'm not the one who has to filter chats and keep people out of Hangouts. You people. There's been someone who's routinely coming to Hangouts just to berate me. But I have an when I allow someone, I know he's going to come in and talk trash to me and just say terrible things, but I keep letting them come in, right?
Punish the people that are following him too.
He's going to punish y'all.
See, because of him and him alone, I'm not going on the Non Sequitur show no more. I'm not going on the Peasants no more. I'm not going into the Geek Room no more. I refuse to go in any other atheist YouTube channel until atheists start policing their own community. Mm-hmm. Not only is he harassing me, but for what I understand, yesterday I'm on my email and whatnot. Somebody says, "Hey, somebody contacted Veckel's brother." So he did a Google Hangout with Veckel's brother, trying to get Vecko's personal information from his brother. Vecko's going to address that tomorrow on his YouTube channel.
Is he now?
So
for those of you who are actually paying attention, no. So Vecko's brother typically contacts me, and he's been wanting to get into this community for a while, just to chop it up with folks. So I don't have to ask Vecko's brother for anything. He just gives me information about his brother, and it's nothing new. The only thing that I've recently learned is that Vecko fucking gave his sister dying of cancer B17, which is abhorrent. But that's literally the only new thing that I found out, because he and I were talking about it. Right? It's not something I went into me or I can't put into words how little I think of Vecko. I just as a person, let's not even go just as a black man, the person, how little I actually think of him. Like getting information about him, there's literally no low bar that I think that he could reach. Because once you debase yourself as much as he has as a person, there's nothing that I would learn that would be shocking to me, right? Yeah. If y'all didn't know that, that's one of the things that I recently found out. And this again, training. It's gonna stay bad. But yeah, that was one of the. But here's the thing, he was asking me what I was doing in school, right? And he was talking about, I heard about that B17 stuff. He was giving that to our sister. I was like, what the fuck? Really? That's a sick motherfucker. He literally poisoned his fucking sister. And people can feel however you want to fucking feel about that. Cyanide is motherfucking poison, dumbass. So you're giving your flesh and blood poison because you're a fucking idiot. What kind of brother does that? And if you're mad that I called him a dumbass, if you're mad that I called his ass out for giving his sister poison, then you're a piece of shit. Don't know what to tell you.
Everything that's coming out of this man's mouth is a bold-faced lie.
Oh.
Okay? This is a person who's supposed to be going to school, learning the cure for cancer, supposed to be discharged from the military with honors. And all I see is somebody who is living off of his wife.
Okay, let me switch to the regular internet, see if that's better. All right. Is this better, folks? I switched to my data plan now instead of the shitty internet. So, yeah, I know I was a combat medic in the military. I keep forgetting to mention that every 5 minutes. It's almost like I don't really give a shit and I just mention it to piss people off. Okay, there we go. All right. So wow, he seems big mad. Someone put it in the chat, he seems big mad. I'm sorry I've accomplished shit in my life. I don't am I supposed to feel bad about that? I don't know. It's raining here. I paid all my bills. Because I would not have made that late night purchase if I hadn't. But man, it's almost like new school. Yeah, but not a school.
Playing video games all day. That's who I see. You know what I mean? Living on YouTube.
I'm Wings of Redemption.
That's it. And if he keeps breaking terms of service, he won't be getting any more video responses. He's going to get something called a DMCA for he's going to be flagged for harassment and cyberbullying.
Oh.
That's what's going to happen.
It'd be fucked up if I went and talked to the Black Hebrew Israelites and told them, hey, y'all know y'all could get this dude's channel flagged for harassing y'all. There's a whole bunch of y'all. And he's been targeting a whole lot of y'all. And in this video evidence that he's doing it in public too. Man, that'd be crazy if something like that happened. Man, 2019 would be crazy if he was so afraid to talk to these dudes because he got a strike or something. Man, might want to watch out for that. Just saying. What goes around comes around, motherfucker. So, by the way, one of the largest Black Hebrew Israelite organizations just so happens to reside here in Houston. Now, he still doesn't understand what it is, but it's him. He doesn't read. Well, he kind of can't read, actually, if you haven't noticed. But no, I have better plans. I have better plans for the Black Hebrew Israelites. I'm working behind the scenes.
And it ain't going to be by one person, because a lot of us are fed up with this. And I mean a lot of us. He just don't understand the gravity of this yet.
There's a lot of y'all,
Can I say something,
A lot of dragoons, too.
Yes, Sister Sherry. Sister Sherry, before we started this, didn't you say that if he keeps this up and keeps slandering us, that you was going to go over there and do it too?
You want to go over?
Yeah, because number one, first of all, and this is to Dragnut. I don't know you.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
Really, I don't wish to know you. All right? But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be very, very clear. See, number one, I'm not going to play no games with you.
What?
So by you being outside of the body of Christ or not even in anything at all, in my mindset, you already a dead man walking.
Huh?
All right? According to biblical standards.
Huh?
Now, that's not a threat.
It's not a threat.
I don't need to threaten you.
Okay.
Because again, you don't believe in nothing.
That's Sister Cherry talking.
And in my mindset,
I don't believe in anything.
Atheists, Brother G-Man, they have no boundaries.
No
morality.
No morality.
No. If they did set any type of boundaries, it's not etched in stone. They crossed the line. So with that being said, I already know what aspect of this, what street this is going down.
Right.
But regarding the slander, because I know for a fact, Brother G-Man, you helped me. And other Christians and Christian brothers and sisters helped me when my mom and father lost their house.
I remember that.
It burnt down back in 2016. I wonder who told me about that. In fact, around Christmas time.
If you want to talk about that, you should go back and see all those donations. You should probably look over them extra carefully.
So this will make it what? 2 years ago?
Right.
Yeah, that happened. Mm-hmm. And all my brothers from at that time we were SOG, all of everybody, Sister Raquel, Brother G-Con, Brother Faithful, you, Beckel, all of y'all, Surreal, everybody kicked in and helped.
I'm the Walking Dead.
Members of the Christian community helped me. See, that's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So with that being said, Dragnut,
mm-hmm.
This is family. This is a family situation.
And you got a retarded ass brother.
And those who want to help, cool. By all means, help. But by you sitting up
what
here
you think I've been doing this entire time
between two brothers and bring in contention, bruh, I'm telling you right now.
Hold on. So I'm bringing in contention because I'm working on behalf of your brother in Christ. Now that's interesting. So tell me how that works exactly. If Faithful contacts me and wants me to help him in his time of need, and I do whatever is in my power to help him out, and then I put the very, very first thing that I do is put a Christian in charge. How is that causing strife? Maybe I'm fucking retarded, right? Maybe I don't understand. But how does that cause discord? And then once we place a Christian in charge, he decides to go off and act on his own and start siphoning funds away into his personal account. Regardless of the motivation, no one fucking put him in charge or told him to do that, okay? So he's going rogue or rouge and doing his own thing, but I'm the one causing discord. Oh, maybe it was me who was the one who was starting to spread rumors about some skullduggery going on with GoFundMes. Maybe, oh wait, that was G-Man, now wasn't it? So when I respond to that, then that's discord. You didn't have the gall to even understand what's going on here. You had no fucking idea. So now that you're catching it because he went and called mommy and he's upset, now you're upset. How about if you were as attentive as you claim to be, maybe if you would have caught this on the onset, you would have noticed that it was us, those of us evil people here, Christians and atheists alike on this side of YouTube, who are doing the right thing, and it's your fucking idiot over there who's causing the strife. Because I decide to say something about it doesn't mean that I'm fucking causing it. You're looking at the reaction. You're looking at the effect, not the cause.
Somewhere and sit down because blood is thicker than water. And I'm telling you right now, I got love for G-Man, I got love for all my brothers, and I got love for Faithful. And I advise you, bro, Go sit down.
I'm
because
sitting.
you do not want it with me.
You do not want it with me. You do not want it.
I don't know what you're dealing with.
I don't know what I'm dealing with.
Stay.
You know what it is? You know what it is, Sister Cherry? He's behind his computer screen, and he believes he's safe. He believes that he can say and do whatever.
Now, come on, G-Man. Quit telling people that shit. I went to your fucking face and punked the shit out of you in the middle of an open public Starbucks in New York, okay? Don't play me for no fucking fool, my man. I don't know how many people were standing there from this community who saw you get punked, okay? This computer screen, or this, I should say, this mobile device here, don't mean shit to me at all. Come on now. You know how many angry black women I have met in my life? I don't know. I might have been bred by one. Like, I'm sorry, folks. Like, after you've grown up in such a household and you've been through the military, this shit ain't impressive to me. Like, I'm just gonna make fun of you because you don't have self-control. You're literally yelling at your own fucking computer screen. Was that supposed to be intimidating to me? Was my dick supposed to get hard? What the fuck was that supposed to be exactly? I mean, I'm already sitting down. I can't sit down anymore. Like, what was supposed to be my reaction other than make fun of you for doing that, right? Come on now.
He wants behind his computer screen, and there's no ramifications for it.
The box of protection.
You understand what I'm saying? And I warned him on my Mark by God channel that if he messed with me one time, that I was gonna take one of his little buddies on YouTube and put their real information on YouTube. Now I'm not gonna do it today.
No, so by the way, folks, again, this is a threat. This is a threat. So he's threatening to dox people. So I'm glad some of you saw the messages I put in Drag Chat and in Discord. Please make sure you're in correspondence with YouTube because now he's threatening to dox people again. And I just checked the terms of service, and you know they don't seem to like that too much. I don't know. Maybe I misread it, but you know. So make sure, folks, that YouTube knows. Oh, by the way, if you did not catch the broadcast last night, I did mention someone has already reported G-Man to PayPal, and they're in correspondence, email correspondence with PayPal, so they're aware of his activities. So.
But Dreadnought, you better start watching your mouth, dude. Seriously.
Who you think?
Or you're gonna have your own people coming after you.
Who you think you fucking talking to, dude? I'm the reason you lost sleep this summer. Do you really? Man, my goodness. You did call it. You absolutely did call it. And so here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen. This time around, folks. This time around, watch this. We're gonna get some heat on that ass. Because not only is it now involving money, it's now involving personal information. It's time that he finally gets removed from fucking YouTube. That's it, folks. No more G-Man. No more fucking G-Man. So, G-Man, how about this? You want this to be your last year on YouTube? We gonna make it happen, bro. If you think that I've been mean and the Dragoons are so mean, there's a lot of people who've been waiting to kick your ass off of YouTube, and I actually agree with them. You don't need to be on YouTube at all. Sad to say, folks. He doesn't need to be. So let this be the year that G-Man gets removed from YouTube. Period. Because you don't need somebody like this going around maliciously. I mean maliciously. Because look at what he's already started. It's not even been the new year. And he's already in some shit. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Trust me. All right? I'm not committing no fraud or doing anything like that. And I can't wait until fate.
Actually, let me hold on just a second. Let me rewind that a little bit. Yeah, I'm in full agreement, Pew. I just needed him to overtly say it.
Coming after you. Trust me. Information on YouTube. Now I'm on my Mark by God channel that if you mess with me
I gotta get the timestamp.
That I was gonna take one of his little buddies on YouTube and put their real information.
Okay, so at 13:33, folks, feel free to go to that timestamp. There we go. Because I'm pretty sure YouTube aired, because I missed it when the first time came around. There we go. Boop. Guess what I'm doing? Guess what I'm doing? Here we go. God, you are dumb. I said you were going to play right into my fucking hands, too. This is the Taking Out YouTube Trash. It's already been downloaded, just in case, folks. The Ridgeways are already watching this. They're already tracking, so it is what it is. So, at 13:33, folks, feel free. Because he's not going to try and intimidate people by threats. It's weird because on the one hand, he doesn't want other people to fucking like say whatever the hell they want to say, but he wants to go in like I'm not sure. Like, you have to really sit down and think about this, right? He's going to report people for abusing, terms of service, but then overtly threaten to dox people in the same fucking hangout. Like, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Like, what does he not realize that I've been overtly saying he's going to play into my hands, and he's done it again? So, with 70-some people watching, someone please put the watch link in with actually timestamp too. But there's actually another part here where he talks about coming to my house. So again. So please, he's going to keep doing this. So I'm going to encourage folks, encourage them. Hey, do what needs to be done, because he's openly encouraging. I'm openly encouraging too, because I think people need to find out really what's going on here. I think folks that run YouTube need to find out. I keep misclicking. You got the time. Awesome. You're gonna learn today, buddy. He also claimed he might have. I have to double check. Oh, well, let's assume for now that Faithful has gotten the money. Let's assume that. I'm fine with that. Okay. If I could spell. There we go. Boop. Okay, folks. Oh, I'd encourage folks to share.
On YouTube. Now, I'm not going to do it today, but Dreitnut, you better start watching your mouth, dude. Seriously. Or you're going to have your own people coming after you. Trust me. All right?
Oh.
I'm not committing no fraud or doing anything like that, and I can't wait until Faithful gets in.
We'll let PayPal decide that. They've been informed too.
When Faithful is done mourning, and he gets on here and puts you in your place as well. I can't wait because it's coming.
Yeah, because I received a message from somebody saying that, it was some Discord going on, but I blew it off.
There's a Dreitnut Discord going on.
Because, sometimes you can't trust all that information, but obviously it was true when you called me. And I'm like, for real? You know what I'm saying? And I know you wouldn't do nothing shiesty like that because you fully helped. You made sure that I got every stitch of that money. Not to mention, I made sure that you all knew that I spent the money where it was supposed to go. I bought my children Christmas gifts because all of that had burnt up. I gave the remainder of the money to my mom and dad, and that put them up in a hotel for about a week and a half. You feel me?
Exactly.
So he's helped you out in the past. There's plenty of serial killers who are good neighbors to their neighbors and don't kill their neighbors. Like what? Like what? It's like, are you, really? Oh, this person's helped me in the past. Therefore, they could never do anything to anyone else. Are really? 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 Oh my goodness. Jeez.
Again, I can vouch for you. Y'all fully helped me. And guess what? G-Man is trying to do the same thing for his brother. So my question is to Dragnut, if you can grow a brain, bro, stay out of this. This ain't got nothing to do with you. And if you want somebody to argue with, I'm up for it. I volunteer because I'm not going to.
Oh, good. Why don't you come on my channel and let's talk? If you want to yell, I shook my head too much. I got dizzy. Hold on. But yeah, sure. All this histrionics and whatever this is, again, this doesn't impress me. Okay, this does nothing for me, right? It just like, again, I'm going to have to reiterate. I'm not your kids. I'm not your husband. I'm not your brothers, uncles, cousins, grandpa, greasy grandma. No. Okay, no. I don't know who you think you talking to, but I'm not the one. Point blank fucking period. That shit don't work with me, and it's not cute, right? It's not becoming of a grown-ass woman who's probably 10, 20 years my senior. If you can't conduct yourself on a hangout call without getting this rowdy, then why would I want to talk to you? If you want to talk about growing a brain, how about you grow some fucking maturity in your real hair? But like, are you serious? Like, what is this? Like, is this supposed to encourage dialogue? Is this supposed to convince me that you're a sane person? No, this just tells me that you're fulfilling several negative racial stereotypes that I'm not too fond of, but that's your prerogative. But don't come to me trying to police what I'm doing and you act like a fucking fool. Because that's all I see here. I see a yelling crazy ass bitch who don't know. Excuse, I should not call her a bitch. I don't know that she's a bitch. She's just acting like one. But all I see is somebody who has no idea what the fuck's going on here, who is getting quite ignorant, hasn't even spoken to the person in question about what the hell's going on, who's hearing shit secondhand and from other sources she can't even trust. But you're mad at me? Well, that's fine, Sister Cherry. That's absolutely fine. If you want to, I will open up a hangout at, whatever time is most convenient for you. And you can yell at me and I'm going to just yell right back at you. Or you can conduct yourself like a fucking human being and an adult and talk. You have my number. You have easy access to it. You can give me a call. Okay? But this shit here, no.
Play games with you. Negro, I will rip you apart.
Exactly.
Stay out of my brother's business.
Oh,
exactly.
Them fighting words.
So, I know you feel safe behind your computer screen, and you feel like you can get away with anything behind your computer screen. It's not just you.
She gonna email me an ass whooping? Is that what's gonna happen? She gonna reach through the monitor and choke me to death? Like, what? Am I supposed to be scared? Am I supposed to walk out my fucking door and get hit with a rolling pin? Like, what the fuck is that? Are you serious? Really? I mean, this is not enough to get me awake in the morning. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Come on. The timestamp was 1333. Yeah, 1333. Now, someone's asked me. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, friend sent me a message. There we go. I'd actually answer that. Somebody wants to talk about stuff not dealing with this. So anyway, yeah, like I don't know who like, it's maybe, I don't know what these folks tell her behind closed doors. Like, I can't. Like, I really wish that I could jump in the minds of some of the people I interact with online, because if you know anything about me, you know that's not gonna win. That's come on. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Right? What is that? Like, it's just like, you just like a banshee. Like, I'm supposed to talk to a and he's tickled. If y'all can see his face, he's tickled by this too, because he likes that anger. It's like, good. That's about as close to female vigor that you're gonna get in your lifetime. But hey,
See, right now, I want you to understand something. I know it's not just you. It's all of those people that hit the like button and support you and follow you and obey you, pray to you, and worship you on your YouTube.
He almost sounds jealous when he says that, right? It's so because like no one here worships me. Like like come on, it's obvious. Like come on, it's obvious hyperbole, right? But when you listen to like the tone, you listen to the way that he delivers it. It's almost like he's jealous. Like he's conceptualized this. This is a thing now, and he's upset with that because that can't be him. Like I don't. That's crazy. You worship. You have a fetish of me. Cool. You have a fetish. Hail Dragnot. There we go. He's not using hyperbole. Agrippa, you might have a point. You might have a point.
Channel. You can sit there and laugh and giggle about it.
I am.
You ain't gonna be laughing for too much longer.
Remember when I was supposed to go to jail? You remember that? Remember when the police were supposed to come to my house? You remember the 5 lawsuits from last year? Y'all remember all that? I'm still waiting. I went to the there, Brett King. Hey folks, is that the real hold on folks, let me make sure that's the real Brett King. Motherfuckers be playing. Y'all trolls. Y'all are trolls. No, let me double check because y'all are trolls. I gotta go to my own damn live. Okay, let me make sure that's really him. I pull this up. Oh no, it is him. Okay, so now I could have sworn yeah. Hey, I'm gonna get a T-shirt. 2019. There's gonna be a limited release of a Dragnot line T-shirt that says I could have swore. It's only gonna be like 10 of them motherfuckers out, and only 10 of y'all gonna get that shirt. But I could have swore that this is the same dude who wanted me to make a response video to him, right? And then gets upset when I make the response video and answer his question. But then he said, I think he calls us all bottom feeders and says he wants nothing to do with us. Now, didn't I tell y'all that when I fucking ignore him, this shit was gonna happen? He wants attention, and he was hoping that I keep making videos about him. Now, since I'm not making videos about him and I'm paying attention to his little butt buddy here, now he wants some of that attention. He also said he unsub. Yeah, see, there you go. There you go. See? Now, hey, if I don't call it, folks, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to fucking tell you. I was talking to fucking Xavier in the car about this. He just wants attention. Like, why is he even here if we're bottom feeders and he wants nothing to do? Like, really? Why are you even here, bro? Come on now. What wasn't the answer that annoyed me? It was the mockery. Welcome to my video, bitch. You get what you give. You get what you give. You notice Trey Jadlow came and we had an awesome conversation with Report to Destroy Your Channel. Oh. Like out of okay. When Trey Jadlow was here, we had a wonderful conversation. When Aaron White was here, wonderful conversation. Peace out, man. But it's like, people upset that they put shit out there and they get shit back. Like, what is that dictum from Ozzy? We all get the conversations we deserve. I just wanted to come and tell you. Oh, thank you, dear, for my mac and cheese.
You ain't gonna be laughing for too much.
Brett has like one tone, monotone. That's it. Brett talks like fucking like Bowser laughs. Like I thought about that this morning. Like Brett's voice sounds like Bowser laughing from Mario. You ever think about that?
Much longer. All right.
There's no change.
You don't know how close certain things is coming to your doorstep, Junior.
Ooh.
You just don't know. All right. So you can sit here and you can keep making YouTube videos and lying to everybody, saying that I'm committing fraud and I'm stealing donations and all that
I'm
stuff.
still waiting on that.
You're blue in the face. You just remember this, right? Now, this past summer, you pretended to be a YouTuber by the name of Gary Ridgway.
I
you
did.
You called my job and you got me fired.
I got you fired?
You profited off it.
And then, didn't I tell y'all this? Didn't I tell y'all he's still... How many times did I say last year? How many times? Yeah, that's technically another threat. This said 16 15, 16, 10. Yeah, six. Yeah, you might as well say 16, 10 for good measure. But how many times did I tell y'all that every time he mentions y'all giving me money, y'all just going to give more money? Like, I don't, like, again, me and Xavier had like several conversations about this, just laughing. Every time he mentions it, people give me more money just to piss him off. So what does he think's going to happen? Right? I don't want it. Rebecca Pop, awesome. Please put it in Discord and drag chats. I can't send you the link. I'm using my phone. This is G-Man's. This is on his main channel, taking out the YouTube trash. If y'all need the link, this is on his main channel. So now, I don't know. Like you would think that of all the comments that I made about him just falling into the trap again, like just him falling for everything that I had planned, you would think that he would have picked up on something by now. Oh, it's already been downloaded. People already downloaded it, so he can remove it if he wants. Actually, let me go turn off this heat real quick. I'm gonna let this play. I'm gonna turn off this heat.
I ain't forgetting none of that. And you think because I haven't done nothing yet that you're just gonna get away with all of this? It don't work that way, Dragnut. Life don't work that way. Life don't work that way. And the only reason I haven't knocked on your door yet is that I don't have the funds to do it yet. When I show up.
So now this is 1635, and I encourage you. But by the way, actually, I'm actually sending this to because y'all remember my cousin that swings by here is a cop, right? Let me get that timestamp. 1635. Hey, I mean he can come to. By the time he gets the funds, we're probably gonna be in our new place actually, because upgrading. Time to use that VA home loan, folks. But it's crazy because he's going to keep talking himself into a hole. He's going to keep. This is 1635. He's going to talk himself into a hole. And as much as he is encouraging people to go and seek out things on my channel, by all means, feel free. But man, this is some good stuff. I encourage people to spread it around too, to let folks know. Give it to the drunken peasants, give it to whoever. So
you're doing with the police right now, that's when all that it's time for you to take your medication is going to come into play. All right, you got to understand how serious stuff.
I do have medication there. It's actually vitamin D pills. I should be taking them. He's right.
Stop lying about me here online. Stop going around saying, "Oh, he's committing fraud. He did this on this particular day." Dude, you don't know nothing about science. Yeah. You are a complete, utter moron. You don't got any real content on that garbage YouTube channel, and you need to just shut up when it comes to this direction over here on something real. All right? I'm asking.
I mean, this is a serious matter, G-Man. This is a serious matter.
That's why I'm going to tell my audience to go do something. I want them to go to his YouTube channel, and if if anybody believes he broke terms of service, flag his behind. Flag him. Because enough's enough with this nonsense. Enough is enough.
Somebody's hot
with this.
Somebody's hot.
All right? Dragnut wants to start a fight with me. They can kiss all their channels goodbye.
Start a fight? You're the one taking funds from Faithful. Like, like I'm sorry. Like you talk about starting fights. Me and a Christian started a benefit for another Christian, and then you decided you wanted to act on your own and go take funds on his behalf without contacting him, and then people say, "Hey, why are you doing that? That looks bad." And so now you're upset because there's other people who've been watching you for a while came to their own conclusions. I've never actually said that you're committing fraud. Good luck finding the timestamp. I said that what you're doing don't seem right to me. It don't look right, and it doesn't. In fact, other Christians came to you saying that, and that's why you're upset. But now, because you realize your misstep, and then you went back and changed it, now you're ashamed.
It ain't, I promise you, it will not just be him.
Oh, it's other people, other victims.
Stop walking around here saying that we're stealing and that we're committing fraud.
Now, look, Look here, listen. Listen to what he just said. Listen to what he just said. He said, "Stop walking around here." I'm paraphrasing. I'm paraphrasing. Stop walking around here saying that we're committing fraud. He didn't say I. Notice he switched from the thesis that I and others were saying that he's committing fraud to we are. That's interesting. That's really interesting. That I find, because you have to pay attention, because as you as a G historian, you have to pay attention to slowly as he progresses through his storyline. It slightly changes, and it'll go so far off tangent that it'll go so far off that it just becomes tangential to whatever the original thesis was. So, hey, if people come to their own conclusions about it, that's fine. All I'm saying is it looks bad. And that's why I was very careful with what I said, because I knew that he was going to do this later. I already knew this because he's predictable. So now he's making stuff up about me, which is demonstrable. Not to mention PayPal's looking into his activity. Just saying.
Dude, I'll make a bet with you, Dragnut.
Yeah,
I'll make a bet with you.
Oh.
I'll make a deal with you. I'll go on my PayPal. And I'll show you everybody that said, this is for faithful, this is for faithful, this is for faithful, this is for faithful, providing you delete your YouTube channel and leave YouTube.
So this is the YouTube equivalent to an I Quit match. Like I'm reliving my 14-year-old, barely in high school self back when I used to be in love with, WWE SmackDown. Like he literally just challenged me to a YouTube I Quit match. Like, did he really just oh my god, man. I can't make this shit up, folks. Like, he doesn't want to give me content, but this is like, if you could describe the cuts of meat that come from his channel, actually no, not even the cuts of meat, the type of beef. This is Wagyu. This is Wagyu. Also, folks, don't donate to me. Donate to Faithful to God, by the way. If y'all want to piss him off, or if you want, that's fine. I don't give a shit. But it's the those of you who got charged for Patreon, some of that is going to Faithful to God, believe it or not. So look at his shirt. I don't see what his shirt says. When he lifts up again, I'll take a look at it. But yeah, if y'all want to piss him off, donate to Faithful to God. Uh-oh. Yo, Rudy Poo, candy ass. Yeah, uh-oh.
And don't come back. God would gladly do that. And then on top of that, all I got to do is I have to get some software where I can cover people's names up. But you're gonna see it for faithful, for faithful, for faithful, for faithful. Then I'll show you when I gave it to faithful. You lying piece of garbage.
He's mad.
The point of the matter is, at the end of the day, these people need to mind their business. They say they don't believe in God. They say that's the only thing that they got in common. They got another thing in common. These people are compulsive liars. They have no integrity and they have no morality.
I'm here. It is.
I'm sorry. One more thing, Sister
I'm
Sherry.
still mad.
I didn't block all of the Dragoons from my channel. Guess what's about to happen right now? You can blame your Lord and Master Dragnut for that. All right? So if you're a Dragoon and you're watching this, you ain't gonna be able to see your comments on here soon. You're lucky Shanny's not awake, because I would tell her to do it. She'd get rid of every last one of you.
Shanny still don't realize some of her mods are Dragoons, but okay.
To the Christian community and to those who do have morals and a brain,
shade, the shade of it all.
Don't fall into this. Okay, we trying to help our brother Faithful.
Really?
Okay,
how does this?
We may not.
So exactly, how does this help Faithful? Let me look in the description. I'm not seeing nothing for Faith. I'm not seeing where there's two comments we can't see them. I don't see anything in the description about helping Faithful. I don't see anything even referencing. There's nothing here. This is YouTube promoting YouTube drama. Honestly. because you have a decision. You could ignore the criticism that I have about his shady behavior, and you could just maintain promotion for Faithful's GoFundMe and try to come up with your own ways to raise money and not have anything to do with me. That's completely within your capabilities, but you chose not to. So I don't want to hear about who can do what and who should do what, because you're not taking the right steps. You're not de-escalating anything. You're not pulling this retard by the fucking collar. So I don't want to hear that shit.
Not all see eye to eye on some things. But again, the principles of Jesus Christ literally said in Matthew chapter 25, and I will briefly paraphrase it. Christ quoted, and he said, when you were hungry, you fed me. When I was naked, you clothed me.
Amen.
When I needed shelter, you gave me a place to stay. When I was in prison, you visited me. When I was thirsty, you gave me something to drink. And all these things when you done this to the least of those, you have done this unto Christ. You have done this unto God. So, and I know I paraphrase it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Go and look at Matthew chapter 25. You'll see it. And I think it's somewhere around 25 to 35, somewhere up in there. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Just Google it.
If you still have socks and underwear, you're naked. If you bare ass, you are naked.
That's the first thing. That's the headmost thing right there on our mind right there. Christ literally told us to love one another. He told us to help one another. And he says, when you do those things unto another person, you have done it unto him. So again, with G-Man trying to help Faithful, despite any discord, despite any of that, the discord goes out the window and the principles of Jesus Christ kicks in. And that's exactly what G-Man is trying to exercise. Y'all will be on him, on his neck, and the atheists get a guarantee would be like, oh, you're supposed to be a follower of Christ, yada, 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 but you ain't doing this. Here it is. He's trying to do that. He's trying to do that, and he's getting knocked for it. That's crazy. Now,
let me tell you something that's crazy. Not talking to the person in question and seeing how he's doing. What's crazy is getting inside YouTube drama when you could be talking to your brother in Christ. What's really crazy is running your damn mouth and not knowing what the hell's going on. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's especially in the wee hours of the morning, not knowing what the hell's going on. I'm just stuff that's crazy to me is that you would spend so much time on a rumor mill, not have any evidence for anything, actually. Not have any evidence, not be shown that I'm saying any of this, but you just believe whatever anybody say. Because let me tell you, when people say that this jackass has said something, I say, send me a link. When he said, let me see that. I go and look at it for myself, at least for a little bit, right? At least to make sure that I know what I'm criticizing, but that's not even happening here, not in the least. So that's crazy to me. So how about we start from the premise that if you don't know what the fuck's going on, you probably need to shut your goddamn mouth. I mean, that maybe I was just raised different. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know. I don't know how people are raised.
I want to say this. Dear Brother Faithful, if you do see this, you know good and well that G-Man is trying to help you. And he did help you with the little bit that he could, because he probably could have got more. But because of the slander that came about, it put things to a halt. Now, here's my thing.
So here's something interesting from Sister Cherry. So by people pointing out that putting money in G-Man's personal account is somehow like it's just I'm kind of baffled. Maybe y'all can help me understand. Yeah, Harrisville, this place was built in the 70s, by the way. You should see the if you haven't seen my other video where I'm making pancakes, there's, instead of a backsplash, there is glass in my kitchen. Like there's glass all the way around. There's no actual like tile or ceramic or anything, or ceramic tile, glass tile. It's just all around glass. Like it's 70s. And I didn't know there was a 70s thing until my mother pointed it out. But anyway, so I'm trying to understand. So donations have supposed. So again, she hasn't actually spoken to Faithful. One, two, she doesn't know the main avenues of where the donations have been going to. Secondly, and third, she's concluding that donations have stopped because people now have misgivings about putting money in G-Man's hands instead of Faithful. Now that's interesting. That's interesting. That's very interesting to me. How would you conclude that while not knowing what's going on? But you know what? I mean, people can make up all kinds of stuff, I guess.
You already know for a fact that G-Man does fundraisers trying to help, and he's even trying to help you. This Dragnut character,
Dragnut,
Faithful, I'm asking you, you need to speak out and you need to check old dude. I don't know him, don't want to know him.
Okay, so.
And I would suggest him not to come my way because I am not well-tempered in that area. I don't deal with atheists. I don't. Because it's like dealing with a person with no shoes on their feet and they walk right out the door and it makes no sense to me. So I don't deal with them. All right. But you all have had contact with this man, Dragnut, Faithful. I'm telling you right now, brother.
So so not having a good temper is that's not something to brag about. Like I'm sorry. It's just the fact that she's just living out so many negative racial stereotypes is beyond me. But whatever, right? So let me talk about that for a sec, because here's one of the more irritating things that I desperately hated growing up in the black church is that my fucking God are these people so full of them goddamn self. Like it's just I can't get beyond how fucking stupid a lot of them are. Again, I'm not calling her stupid, but just the mentality of people. You don't know shit about dick when it comes to anything that's going on, but you have the most like outrageous opinion and drawn all these conclusions, and you are the least informed, right? But yet you want to convince people how to live their life. How about this for a minute? How about since I'm supposedly the educated one, how about y'all take sit down for a second and listen to this. If you don't know what the hell's going on, if you don't know who you're dealing with, if you've not done your research, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Go tend to your kids, go tend to your temperament, go get some fucking medication or some goddamn therapy, and tend to your goddamn business. That is perfectly fine to do that. That's well within your bounds. I'm just saying. Because if you can get on the internet and talk your shit, why can't I? Supposedly. So that's always within the realm of possibility. You can't control this fucking jackass. So why are you reaching out to Faithful to God to come talk to me when you don't even know what's going on? You can't even control that thing sitting next to you, figuratively speaking. No. You gonna handle your business. You tend to your shit. If you don't know me and you can't deal with people who do, like who says some shit like that? This person doesn't have the same religious beliefs. I don't know how to talk to them. Are you retarded? Who says shit like that? Like, really? I talk to all types of people who don't believe the same shit that I believe. I don't know how to deal with. Who says shit like that? Really? And then y'all wonder why I don't put myself in that realm, because that's ignorance. If you want to talk about shit that's ignorant, that's ignorant. And I understand there's people who like Sister Cherry. That's cool. I'm pretty sure she gets passionate. She needs to put that passion somewhere else, because I'm not having that shit. I can get just as passionate as anybody on here. Sorry, I was raised by somebody with some damn sense. I know what to put up with and not put up with. And that shit right there, no ma'am. No ma'am. Y'all on him when she threatened? I don't think so. I don't think that until I'll tell you why, Sabella, and for those of you who are not watching the chat, do I think that she got on G-Man about doxing? No, because he threatened to do it here. She didn't say anything. That's it. She might have. I'll reserve judgment. Sure, if somebody reached out to me, yeah, she did say something. Okay, cool, I'll accept that and I'll take that. But she doesn't say anything here because for me, if a behavior is abhorrent and you've already talked to somebody about it and they do it in your presence, that should be a key thing that you hone in on and say, hey, my brother, maybe you shouldn't be doing all that. Maybe you shouldn't be retaliating like that. But it seems that she's cool with that sort of thing, even though that's the kind of stuff that Black Hebrew Israelites do to intimidate people, right? So when these so-called Christians get on the internet and start talking big and they get passionate, that shit don't impress me. Your actions speak louder than your words at the end of the day.
Look, you know the truth. You need to check Odu. You need to check him. Here it is. I'm just getting home from work.
Who gonna check me, boo?
And I'm getting this news. I heard it earlier, but I didn't take it seriously because this person who gives information, I can't believe all the time.
Y'all heard that? Who can hear? You know what? I'm about to end this here. I got 10% left on my shit. So who do y'all think she spoke to? Did she can't believe the information all the time? Who do y'all think she spoke to? Actually, let me see something. While y'all catching up in the chat, who do y'all think she spoke to? I want to see who y'all think. Who do you all think that she spoke to that she can't really trust? No, it wouldn't be G-Con. No, I don't think so. Don't think so. Because G-Man confirmed what she had heard from this unreliable person. Someone mentioned it in the chat. Someone mentioned someone went live because they want attention. Her diabetes doctor. No. Who y'all think needs to be the center of attention? Who's not so reliable? Who's stirring the pot? No, not Beckel. Keep going. There you go, Matt. There you go. People catching on. There you go. Actually, I need to check something really quick. Oh, looks like, okay. Actually, perfectly timed. Looks like Athena's going live on something or other. Control situation. So yeah, I'm going to play a little bit more. But y'all pretty much got the gist of it.
But when G-Man called me, and I'm like, are you serious? So it is true. So here's my thing.
G confirmation.
To the Christian community, coming back to you all. We are trying to help our dear brother Faithful. Please continue if you can. Whatever you can give from your heart to help our brother out. He is part of the body of Christ. Not only that, do not listen to a gossip. Again, to the body of Christ.
So don't listen to the video that you're doing here. Don't listen to you, because that's all this is. That's literally all this video is gossip. So wait, you get on a live YouTube feed with a jackass with no life that has to make up having a family because he's too fucking pathetic to get one of his own, and gossip and chastise and try to excoriate other folks, but then try to like dissuade other people from participating in gossip. Help me understand the logic in that. when honestly the 10, 20 people you may talk to, you probably have their phone numbers already. Really, because they're if you're on his channel, it's going to be atheists watching. But like maybe there's some Bible verse that can explain this, that I just tossed that out because it's like, no, it's just this not rocket science.
What does the Bible say about gossip? You
ain't supposed to do it. Then why are you talking?
Supposed to be doing that. You feel
right.
This is in the middle of the night, and here we are, gotta pull y'all in just to tell you this very important information.
Right. This is going live on Twitch, folks,
along with other Christian brothers and sisters. So that slander that this man is putting out, it's a lie. And y'all know doggone well, I'm not finna lie to you. I ain't got time for all of that.
Then why are you here? If you don't have time for this, why aren't you in bed? Why aren't you tucking your kids in? Why aren't you doing something constructive if you ain't got time for it? You have time for this, but not to go check on Faithful to God to verify any of this. You don't have time for that. You made a conscious decision to not check with the person in question and to send messages. I can't look at your texts while I'm doing this because it's going to stop the video. So you made a conscious decision that you wanted to relay a message. You have his phone number now, because I'm trying to understand the logic in this. I'm trying to understand logic. You're trying to dissuade people from participating in drama and gossip, yet you are gossiping. That's all this is about. This is fucking gossip because you hadn't verified anything. So you're spreading around the rumor mill. You're helping perpetuate it. You're trying to send a message to Faithful to God because you're so concerned about him, but you were so doggone busy that you've been making YouTube videos and other bullshit, while you could have spoken to him directly and gotten it straight from the horse's mouth and relayed this directly to him. And now you acting ignorant, trying to chastise me like you fucking doing something. Do I understand this correctly? Because it just seems dumb. It seems like you're making a fool of yourself because you have no self-control. That's what it seems like. And again, if some of my Christian friends think I've been too harsh on her, then call me. Well, you don't have to call me. Send me a text message. Hey, you know what? And just come talk to me, because I'm willing to see reason, but I just see foolishness right here. Is she speaking her mind? I'm gonna speak mine. Y'all know me. But I'm not beyond reproach. At any point in time, I am not beyond reproach. I'm not gonna put myself up there. But this posturing and shit that I see here, it's like, if you were gonna chastise me for something, by all means, I fuck up. I go too far sometimes, absolutely. But I have people to check me. If dragoons do anything, they're good for that. But don't sit here and try to tell people not to do something while you actively do it yourself. What is this, 6th grade, 5th grade, 4th grade? Get out of here with that. So anyway, welcome to 2019, folks, to In the G-Man. I've been your host, Dragnot Silvis. Don't forget, we're trying to plan some fun stuff for Faithful to God. You're going to get to roast yours truly. And I'm going to put out a challenge. I might make a separate video. Put out a challenge to some of these folks here who are so caught up in drama that they can't see straight. Put on your own benefit. Do your own thing and raise money, because it's about him at the end of the day. It ain't about me. Fuck Dragnot. Hashtag fuck Dragnot. Hashtag that. But what folks should be focused on is trying to help a brother in Christ and actually contacting him, actually reaching out to him, actually making sure that he's sleeping good at night. How about that? Because if you're so concerned with my behavior, that you're not focused on what you're supposed to be focused on. Don't sit up here and tell people you're a Christian and you can't actually live those values. That's all I'm saying. Quit fronting on the internet. Go do something. If I talked to Faithful last night, you can too. If I found time late at night to do it, you can too. Quit making excuses for your shitty behavior. I see y'all later.